How does the world hear me? Does the world hear me? Sometimes I'm not sure. Sometimes I feel as if I'm crying out to a vast emptiness, unheard, unnoticed, unimportant. Other times I feel heard, validated, listened to. I want to know that my voice matters. Maybe it doesn't. But even more than my voice, what matters is that I listen. The world wants me to listen. It wants to be heard. We all want to be heard. You want to be heard. I hear you. Okay, so right now I'm talking, aching for you to listen to me, longing to be heard. But believe me, I'm listening in return. In fact, my words, thoughts, actions, beliefs are informed by my listening to you and to the many other people who long to be heard. Your actions, your voice, your being are essential to my knowing. Why? Because you, me, and everyone else in this crazy world are all one. One massive living, breathing bodies, one conglomeration of individualized souls, all connected to one unified spirit. What you call Allah, Brahma, the divine, I call God. I see as Jesus. But hey, that's fine. My God doesn't negate your God. I hear you, see you, and strive to understand that like me, you are a seeker. Like me, you are listening for something beyond the noise pollution that pervades our worlds. Like me, you sometimes contribute to the noise pollution, and other times you have something truly meaningful to say. Listen. What do you hear? Do you hear my heart beating? My breath flowing in and out of the air we share? My voice reaching out to you, trying to connect with you. What? Yes, I hear you. What would you like to say? I'm listening. Please, tell me what is on your mind. What do you need? I may not be able to give you what you want, but I can be here. I can listen. Oh, are you ready to hear me now? Are you ready to receive my words? Or maybe I'll remain silent and you can just listen to that. To my silence and your silence. Again, what do you hear? I'm supposed to write for another 18 minutes, but I hesitate to do so. I realize that what the world needs is not to hear me, but for me to hear it, to listen to the unspoken, to stop filling space with unnecessary chatter, to stop pondering and start listening. Maybe the world doesn't need to hear me at all, and maybe, just maybe, I don't need to be heard either. Well, at least the ego that I strongly identify as me doesn't need to be heard. The ego that so desperately craves validation is exactly what the world does not need. Maybe what the world needs is for me to listen at all times in all that I do for the divine voice that is within all of us. So that when I speak, it is not I, but the voice of something greater than my small self. Likewise, it does not serve me to listen to your ego. If I focus on your small self, I don't hear you. I don't understand you, and I don't know you. I only see an illusion that you've created to protect your tender soul. So, I'm not listening to that. Instead, my goal is to be so connected with my own inner wisdom that I may be able to look past your illusionary communications to see the real you, that part of you that you may not even know is there, the part that whispers to you in the night, in your dreams, but then is locked into hiding by a frightened and confused ego. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Please, don't be offended. I'm not trying to judge or demean you. Hey, I too have an ego that seeks to bind my true self. so that I communicate not from what is real, but from a position of bondage, a muffled voice that is unable to speak the truth loud and clear. Well, I'm done with that, pretending to hear you, when in fact I'm only responding in a way that the world deems socially acceptable, pretending to express myself, but only expressing reflections of a scared and bonded soul that feels compelled to adhere to societal norms. Screw that. So, here I am, speaking my truth. Maybe you can hear me. Maybe you'll ignore me. Perhaps you'll shut me out or even judge me. So what? It doesn't matter, because this is me. These are my words. I will speak them, share them, and express them without censorship. And you can take comfort in that. In return for releasing my words into the world, I will do my best to receive your words, to listen to you without judgment, to be open to your truth. Okay, so I have 2 minutes left. Let's make a pact. I will see past your external communications into the heart of your soul, and I will not judge what I see. In return, well, actually, I don't need anything in return, because whether or not you listen to or accept my words is not relevant. So, well, in return, I ask that you try to be honest with yourself and that you speak your truth.